Kimberly, what you're describing is just so heartbreaking. And one thing we really want to commend you for is you've taken that heartbreak and you're using your voice for good. So please tell us about ACM Lifting Lives.
ACM Lifting Lives is the charity arm of the Academy of Country Music. They have been helping out musicians who have fallen on hard times for so many years. But during this pandemic, they have absolutely saved people's lives. They have been an angel to our industry because they've already helped out so very many people. They've given away $3.5 million already.
Wow.
People who have totally lost their jobs, their paychecks stopped. And what I think that we don't always know, I wouldn't have known this had I not been in this industry. You know, you see us on stage, you see my band on stage, you see a lot of artists on stage, but what people don't understand are all the people back behind the stage, behind the scenes, that really make it possible for us to even do our jobs. Our band guys who are always on stage with us, our crew guys who are hidden backstage doing all the hard work, you know, and our truck drivers who carry our gear around, our bus drivers who carry us around, and then it's not just those people, but it's their families. So it's like an epidemic. It has just, this devastation has been so widespread. And, you know, I'm so excited that Lifting Lives has raised this much money. And I'm just here asking folks to dig deep because we have a lot of musicians out of work and we have got to help them.
Well, we at the Doctors had a chance to talk to one of those people in the country music industry, a 35-year veteran who's literally been decimated by the shutdown. Let's take a look.
I love music. It's been my life. Right out of high school, I started a career on tour that spans close to 34 years. I worked for artists like Reba McEntire, Vince Gill, Olivia Newton-John, Keith Urban, Taylor Swift. I've been a set carpenter, a stage manager, tour manager. 2020 started off super busy up until the middle of March when the pandemic came. Everything just stopped. The whole industry has been dead in the water. Immediately started drawing unemployment. That got me through the end of July. That's when things started to get questionable. My wife and I had to kind of reassess how to deal with finances. The condo we rent, which I'm behind over a month and a half, things at home had to be more restrictive. The savings were being drawn down to almost nothing to live off of. And I had to start looking for other means of support. So once the holidays came around, looming in the news that unemployment would be expiring right after Christmas, it was starting to feel a little harrowing. Another touring friend gave me the information for the Academy of Country Music's Lifting Lives fund. The ACM's created the Lifting Lives Fund specifically for people in the music business that during this pandemic, there is no industry force. I was able to apply and they approved making a contribution to me. It was great. The ACM Lifting Lives Fund provided enough money to keep groceries in the pantries for several weeks to come. Their contribution has been a big help.
Dalen says if it wasn't for the grant from ACM Lifting Lives, he would have to choose between paying bills and putting food on his table. Have you heard this a lot, Kimberly?
I have. I've heard this a lot. People are literally having to make those choices because this town has been so devastated. And what I love, though, about the human spirit, especially we have it here in Nashville, we just have it here in our great United States. We like to take care of people. We like to lift each other up. And when someone is down, we will show up. And so it's just time. It's time to come in and let these people know we love and care about them. And what I think is also something that I've learned, and hopefully a lot of us have learned, is that we just never know when something like this could happen. It could happen to any of us. And so as human beings, it's just time to pick each other up and spread some love and help these people out.
I love your message, and I couldn't agree with you more.